You're listening to an Airwave Media podcast.
Whatever the occasion, effortless elegance is right this way. Because Hilton brings you new ways to stay courtesy of the Nomad London. And it doesn't stop at award-winning dining in a space draped in velvet and illuminated by vintage chandeliers. No, this day goes beyond with unparalleled personalized service and attentive hospitality. Oh, and did we mention the Nomad London can be booked using your Hilton Honors points at Hilton.com? Hilton, for the stay.
This episode is brought to you by Indeed. When your computer breaks, you don't wait for it to magically start working again. You fix the problem. So why wait to hire the people your company desperately needs? Use Indeed's sponsored jobs to hire top talent fast. And even better, you only pay for results. There's no need to wait. Speed up your hiring with a $75 sponsored job credit at Indeed.com/podcast. Terms and conditions apply.
Recorded in Chicago, Illinois, with your hosts, Ken, Matt, Neal, and Jeff. This is Triviality.
Hello and welcome to Triviality, the game where lack of seriousness meets... What is it, Neal?
A little bit of knowledge.
A little bit of knowledge. Thank you very much. Try. We're back here with a little bonus episode. We had a great game with Marko and Maggie the other day, and we just wanted a little more.
Yeah, I really felt my Croatian blood coming out and wanting to share with everyone. So I said,
you should probably bandage that up.
Bandage it up. And I said, we need more Croatia. We were listening to Baby Lasagna. We were talking about some great Croatian foods and beers and whatnot, but we wanted more.
That's right. So we want to welcome first back Maggie, our teammate extraordinaire. Maggie, welcome back.
Thank you. Glad to be here.
Yeah. And Marko back with another set of questions here, and I think they have a very special theme today.
Yeah. Hi, guys. Thank you for having me. And if you want, we can get right into it. I'm very excited about this swing round. So if you're up for it, we can just start, I guess.
Yeah, let's rock and roll. I'm excited.
All right. So I really told you guys that this is a Croatian-themed swing round. And Croatians are a very nationalistic people. They love finding out about celebrities who have Croatian roots. So I've assembled the list of 10 famous people who have Croatian roots, and I'm just going to give you the most necessary details for each one of them, and then we'll see if you guys can figure it out.
All right, that sounds great.
Number 1, Neal E. Fisher. Is that
Neal E. Fisher.
Celebrity. Celebrity in quotation marks.
Yeah, right.
All right, so the first person is an American actor. He is 71 years old, and he starred in Of Mice and Men from 1992, Con Air, and Burn After Reading.
Mm-hmm.
Ah, yes. Give that man his money.
Don't splash my pot. Yeah,
like
this is one of my my favorites here.
Did you know that I was Croatian?
Pretty good.
That wasn't too bad. Off the cuff.
You put a little extra on it.
I did.
It was
yeah.
Definitely identifiable. Maggie, you have any idea on this one?
I don't. I'm trying to remember who's in Of Mice and Men, but I...
So I think what Maggie's
there's even a movie where you can... where the protagonist is able to live out this actor's life.
Yeah, John Cusack, Cameron Diaz.
This is a movie that's being...
Yeah, that's correct.
Mm-hmm.
So we're going to say John Malkovich.
Yeah.
That is correct. It is John Malkovich.
Sayonara.
It's so good. I love that.
For Neal's bachelor party, we watched Con Air at a movie theater.
Yeah.
And it was glorious.
Yeah, it's a great movie.
You guys are wild.
Man, John Cusack has crossed paths with John Malkovich many times, huh?
Oh, he has. Yeah, you're right.
All right, let's move on to number 2. This person is a Croatian-Canadian businessman. He is 62, and this is going to be very easy. One of the sharks on Shark Tank.
I know this one.
Oh, I don't know this guy's name.
I know it.
He's the well-dressed one.
He's the well-dressed one.
Good head of hair, unlike Mr. Wonderful.
Yeah, he's the most picture perfect. You know this one, Maggie? You said, or you don't watch Shark Tank?
I don't watch Shark Tank. So I don't know it.
If it's not Cuban or Mr. Wonderful, I am out.
He's kind of he's the nicest Barbara. One in my eyes. He's like usually the nicest one. He'll like say he's out, but he's like very encouraging. But I believe we're looking for Robert Herjavec.
I knew it was Robert.
Yeah, Neal's right. It's Robert Herjavec, as they pronounce it.
You said he's Croatian Canadian?
Officially, as it states on Wikipedia, Croatian Canadian, yeah.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah. All right, well.
Okay.
Gotta give him his best pitch.
Number 3. So, number 3. This person is also Canadian, and he is a singer. He is 49 years old, and he has made 11 albums, such as Crazy Love, Christmas, and his most recent one being Higher.
I'm a big fan of this person. I'll let you guys talk it.
Oh,
you're straight in. Okay. So, a Canadian musician.
Yeah.
Is this the Biebs, maybe?
Oh, he's not 49 yet.
Oh,
No.
49. Yeah,
He looks 49 now.
He's had a rough life. Let's give him a break.
Yeah.
So who's 49?
Probably won a few Juno Awards.
The Thick Jr.? No, probably not him.
Robin
right?
Thicke?
Robin Thicke. He's not 49, right?
I don't think he's put out that many albums either.
No, he was canceled after the first one. Because of how horrible.
Maggie, do you know any Canadian Croatian?
I don't. I'm trying to think of names that sound Croatian at this point, but
It doesn't sound Croatian. I'll say that.
How about a little hint?
Is it
little
snow?
hints? I'll do a hint. The answer is somewhere in our room or are the rooms on the screen.
Matt.
Is it the cat?
No, I don't know if Marko can see into our room here, but the answer is in the room.
Patrick Swayze.
Let me
Roadhouse.
Why don't you show Marko and the camera what you're drinking, Ken?
Oh, a bubbly. Michael.
Oh, Michael Bublé.
Yeah, that's true. I did not see Ken's
Bublé.
can. The correct answer is Michael Bublé. Yeah.
Michael Mango Bubbly.
I didn't realize he was Croatian. That's cool.
Yeah, I didn't either.
Yeah, I think the majority of people found out that he is Croatian through one of the previous The Voice episodes where one of the contestants was also Croatian, and then they basically bonded over that.
Oh, interesting.
Okay, let's move on to number 4. This person is an American MMA fighter. He is 42 and currently works as a firefighter.
He's 42. What was the first thing that you said about him?
He is an MMA fighter.
Oh, he's an MMA fighter and a firefighter.
I don't know an MMA fighter that is now a firefighter.
I'm just
42. That's probably he's probably retired then.
I'm thinking of the letters kind of like Herjavec, Malkovich with the C.
Oh, yeah,
Maybe
yeah.
that's Stocic. Wasn't that guy an MMA fighter?
I don't know.
I can't.
Was there a guy named BJ something?
I think you're combining his first name and last name.
Oh,
that's funny. Yeah, what were you saying, Maggie? I think you.
I don't know how to say it. Miosic.
That's correct, Maggie. Stipe Miocic.
Maggie got it.
My son was briefly interested in MMA, and so I knew a few
Watching
things.
or fighting, Maggie?
Both, and he was in tears
wow.
because he thought he could never be an MMA fighter. I'm like, honey, you're like the skinniest person on the planet. This is never going to be.
Well, there's weight classes for that, but
I'm glad he's moved on.
Yeah. I would be an MMA fighter, but I don't want to get hit in the face or anywhere on my body for that matter. So I'm out for those reasons, Neal. I'm out.
I'm out.
And I don't like Monster Energy drink, so I'm out too.
Yeah.
Okay, let's move on to the next person. She is a New Zealand singer. She is 28 years old, and her first album is titled Pure Heroin.
Yeah, I know this one.
Huh.
Oh, you're right on it.
It's got to be. Is it? Does she sing about royals?
She does. Yeah.
Oh,
okay.
Lord with an E.
Lordy.
Yes, the correct answer is Lord.
It does have an E, right?
Yeah.
It
Okay.
does, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
She was
yeah.
just on stage with Charlie XCX at Coachella.
What's her actual name, Lord?
Stan Marsh.
Do we know?
I'm not sure. Stan Marsh?
I think she
There's an
has
episode
4
of South
names,
Park where-
and
Oh, Randy Marsh. Randy is Lord in the South Park universe.
Oh, I see.
Her name is Ella Marija Lani Yelich O'Connor.
Oh, wow.
Or Maria, maybe, but it's with a J. That's just pronounced differently.
Okay.
Or Marco would know. Would know.
yeah, Ella Maria.
Ella Maria. There you go.
All right. That settles that then.
That's that mattress man.
That's that mattress man.
Okay, great job, guys. Let's move on to the second half. This person was an American baseball player, died at 51, and is best known for setting a new MLB single-season home run record with 61 home runs in 1961.
Wow. I had no idea he was Croatian.
Yeah, Matt. I know Matt knows who this is.
I just wrote a clue about him.
You did. Maggie, do you know this one? Have you ever seen the movie 61 that Billy Crystal directed about the home run, fight?
No, and I'm very embarrassed that I don't remember the name of this guy. I'm also stunned that he died so young.
Yeah, very young.
He does
Matt,
not
I'll let
have
you take it.
Does not have a very Croatian sounding name. I believe it's Roger Maris.
There we go.
Yeah, that's right, Matt. The correct answer is Roger Maris. And to be completely honest, I didn't know who this person was before I started this research. I just Googled famous Croatian people looking for some inspiration. I saw Roger Maris, and I was like, Matt's gonna know this one. Let me just put it in the quiz.
Yeah, so the movie was directed by Billy Crystal. He's a huge Yankees fan. Roger Maris was played by Barry Pepper, who wasn't sniping, but he played baseball. And then Thomas...
I've never seen him outside of a war movie, I don't think.
And then Thomas Jane played Mickey Mantle.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Doesn't Barry Pepper kind of look like Mickey Mantle instead, though?
He might, actually. That's a good question. Barry Pepper, I wonder if he's He looks a little Croatian. I got to look that up.
I wonder. Where's Barry Pepper now? Is he still in movies?
He's a Canadian-American actor. I think he's still in movies. I think it's like a lot of...
Exclusively war movies. I've seen him in a lot of war movies, right?
Yeah. He's the son of Lumberjack, though, if that helps.
Oh,
You didn't see 2019's Crawl?
I must have missed that
one.
I
did see that. That was the alligator, right? Or the crocodile? I watched that movie.
I just reading his IMDb. Oh,
No,
it is an alligator.
It was. He played the dad who was like, you got to get out of this house. There's a gator.
He's the dad of the alligator or of children?
I think that was the drama, the conflict was who's the parent of who.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
All right, let's move on to the next one, which is person number 7, who is an American actor, 48 years old, and has played Flash Thompson in Sam Raimi's Spider-Man.
Barry Pepper.
I did not know this guy was Croatian. I thought he was Italian. So that's a great.
Well, he could be both.
He could be both, an Italian
I
Croatian.
think there's at least some Italian in there. I'd be very surprised if his name is Croatian.
Also a huge D&D fan.
Yes, we know that. And he's going to be a villain in the upcoming season of One Piece.
Oh, he is.
Yes, the live action.
He's kind of like the perfect guy to be in an anime.
Excellent casting.
Yeah.
Couldn't be more happy with the casting.
He also
for
loves
season 2.
dancing with squirting water bottles in grocery stores and
so this is a guy I wouldn't want to fight either. Joe Manganiello.
Joe Manganiello, yeah, something like that. I have no idea, to be completely honest.
all the Croatian is his 8-pack, and
That's right.
and the pecs. That's where the Croatian comes from.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, let's move on to the next person, who is an Australian actor, 56, and starred in exactly one Marvel movie.
Ooh, Australian, 56. What are we thinking here? Australian.
One Marvel movie.
It would maybe have to be Eternals to have not had a reoccurring role. I don't think any of the Eternals reappeared yet.
Yeah, and it's not Richard Madden. He's British.
Well,
He's
actually,
not old enough.
Kumail Nanjiani did have another appearance, I think. But outside of that, I don't think there has been any reappearance of the Eternals.
No.
This
maybe it's like
person
an
did
early
not
Marvel
act
movie.
in an MCU movie. Yeah, Neal. It's an earlier Marvel movie.
Oh.
Okay, so it could be
the Eric Bana Hulk.
right, or yeah, it could be, or yeah, it could
The age
be.
is about right. It could be Eric Bana.
He's Australian, 56 years
Yeah.
old.
That seems about right.
Yeah.
We're going to say Eric Bana.
That is correct. It's Eric Bana. Yeah, he starred in the first Hulk movie.
Nice.
I loved that stupid movie. I loved it.
It's really
You ever
good.
see
I
him in
don't
the movie,
understand the hate.
Chopper?
Chopper's good. Yeah, he's a good actor.
I like that scene in Chopper where the guy's like shanking him repeatedly. He's like, bro, what are you doing? Stop. What are you doing?
He
Just
had a
keep
little bit of
stabbing
like De Niro when he first started, like gaining weight and losing weight, and
he was comedic actor originally?
I think he was
right?
like a stand-up or something.
On a sketch show.
Yeah,
or
he was
something like
comedy
that?
actor. Yeah. That's why I think Funny People was a big deal because it was like the first time he was able to do comedy
in a long time.
Yeah, he's great in Munich too as well.
Yeah.
All right, let's move on to the penultimate person for this swing round. I think this is going to be pretty easy. He is an American musician, 59, and was the bassist of Nirvana.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, I always forget that guy's name.
I know it.
I know Patrick Bagelschmier, and I know
What's that?
Dave Grohl.
Who's Patrick Bagelschmier?
Pat Smear, the rhythm guitarist from Surviving member of touring guitarist. I just like calling him Pat Bagelschmier.
Did this guy end up in Foo Fighters too? Probably.
No,
their bassist is younger, I think. Maggie, do you know this one?
This guy's just living off the royalties.
I'm trying to remember his name.
Is it Post Malone?
No.
I would too. Oh, so when we were at that trivia night, I was talking about. This is the first question of the whole. Sorry to do a sidebar here. It was the first question of the whole game. What is Post Malone's favorite restaurant? So that was the question, and I just assumed because he was like an investor in Raising Cane's, and he has a pink Raising Cane's. Is Raising Cane's? That's what we locked in with right away. But does anyone else have the answer?
No, it's
not
Olive Garden. It's not a
I
trivia
knew
question.
I knew it was Olive Garden.
bonkers.
He doesn't have a
yeah.
family, and he has to go to Olive Garden.
I just remember like the first question of a trivia. And I'm like, what is this? Why are they asking about Post Malone's favorite
what's
restaurant?
his
favorite color.
It's like, yeah.
That's why Marko
It's like,
knew
what
better.
are you, the bridge keeper from Monty Python?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's like when Marko knows you got to set it up with the right first question, and that your trivia guy is not good at
He did
that.
the wrong thing.
Yeah, that's right. So Ken, I'm not sure who is it.
Chris
Is this-
Novoselic.
Chris, yeah.
Chris
It's
Novoselic.
something. Yeah.
Yeah,
No,
it's
but yeah.
Chris Novoselic, Chris Novoselic, yeah.
Wow.
Very good.
Yeah, good call. Good
All right.
call.
Well, we got one more of these.
Yeah, I got one more, and this is a sports person, an American soccer player, 26, and currently plays for AC Milan.
Oh, it's
He has
Kevin's favorite soccer
A
player.
very Croatian name.
Yes. Yeah, he's very popular.
He's very
on
good.
this one.
He's
You don't know
probably
this
the best American Premier League who's not a goalie player that we've ever produced.
Yeah, he was on Chelsea for a long time.
Yeah.
Go ahead, man.
Maggie. It's Christian Pulisic. Pulisic? I don't know how to say it. I think I always say Pulisic.
Yeah, I think the English pronunciation is Pulisic, but it's Christian Pulisic.
Yeah.
Oh, Pulisic. I didn't know that. Okay.
I see at the end.
We're really
like an
struggling with the language here today. Now, Marko, before we go, is there any a Croatian fact or like a tradition or a piece of culture that you want to share that's especially interesting? You can think about it too for a second. I'll make a convenient cut.
Sure.
Let me throw something at you that you were prepared.
So a Croatian
You don't have to either. I can just cut the whole
fact
segment.
or from
Like
culture.
here in Chicago, when we wash our hands after eating pizza, you have to shake them 3 times and say Jordan, and it's just like a thing that we do. I'm just kidding. That's totally fake.
Well, I'll give you one that hits really close to home. There's a meteorite that fell just like literally 15 minutes away from my house in like the 17th, 18th century, something like that. And there's like an entire monument dedicated to this meteorite, and it's basically like our whole tourism spiel in Croatian Trigovište.
All right. That's awesome.
I love that.
Well,
Good
thanks
to
for
know.
that fact, and thanks for this great game. Brought to you all the way from Croatian Trigovište, Croatia,
You're so
from Marko Plantak. So thank you so much for all that you brought for us today. Also, thank you, Maggie, for joining us on this bonus episode. We appreciate your time, and always happy to have you guys. So that'll be it for this bonus episode. Thanks to my co-hosts. Thanks for nothing, Jeff. And we'll be back next week with another episode of Triviality. Bye-bye.
Marko, how do you say thanks for nothing, Jeff, in Croatian?
Hvala za ništa, Jeff.
Hello, we want to recommend our podcast, don't we, Rowan?
We do, Penny. It's called The World, the Universe and Us from New Scientist, and it's your essential weekly dose of science and wonder. Hosted by me, Dr. Rowan Hooper.
And me, Dr. Penny Sarche. Each week we talk to the scientists in the news and draw on new scientists on parallel depth of reporting to put the stories that matter into context. It's brain food.
It's brain food. It feeds your brain and your curiosity, and it's a dose of optimism.
The World, the Universe and Us. Get it wherever you get your podcasts.
From the creators of the popular science show with millions of YouTube subscribers comes the Minute Earth podcast. Every episode of the show dives deep into a science question you might not even know you had. But once you hear the answer, you'll want to share it with everyone you know. Why do rivers curve? Why did the T-Rex have such tiny arms? And why do so many more kids need glasses now than they used to? Spoiler alert, it isn't screen time. Our team of scientists digs into the research and breaks it down into a short, entertaining explanation, jam-packed with science facts and terrible puns. Subscribe to Minute Earth wherever you like to listen.